a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Redhawks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Badgers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Miami Redhawks offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Handoff from the gun. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Finn. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, and he takes a chunk of what they need to move the steps.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Redhawks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, He's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's loose. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's step back here and think big picture Wisconsin. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the ground, it's Dupree. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And the Badgers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger!
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. The back knew exactly where they had to get 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got his man downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. They'll try to run for it. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he Crushes it right through the uprights. It's good from 59.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal, 10-7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The give to the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's got it down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The official... The deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Badgers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Finn. Throws to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting out there.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Looking for room, it's Dupree. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw, it's Edwards. Got it in the middle, it's Anthony. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brad behind the line. It's Baylor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Flips it out on the screen. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Baylor. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got it in the middle. It's Russell. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
With the catch, it's Reynolds. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. To the air, it's Finn. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Williamson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
This time he's got his man. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Now on first down from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Russell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Redhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. To throw, it's Quinn. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Redhawks are in a mess here on third and a mile. From the gun. Give on the inside. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
It's good. That field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Redhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run up.
Turning it on! Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, the quarterback...
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They're down. The 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Edwards. Quick completion on the out route. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Out routes are very much about timing. And it's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he'll make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Using his legs, it's Dupree. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Badger! And that one will give him the lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive. Here as they start from their own 21. To the air, it's Finn. Got his man. At the 40, there he goes. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That is a great job getting to the quarterback. And when you're playing in Camp Randall Stadium, one of the loudest atmospheres in all of college football, and your offensive line can't hear the snap count, and you've got dudes like T.J. Watt or J.J. Watt coming off the edge, it's not a lot of fun. It's not really fun for this quarterback right now either, with this dude rushing.
Hard running there. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Listen to this place. Oh, man, and they love their Badgers. Third down coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
What a disappointment. No good. And they miss the opportunity to draw closer, still down by 5.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Power football with the run. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep...
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Start with the first down. Snap it to the back. Still running at the 35. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll try to get outside. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Badgers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Wyoming handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. A little screen to the running back. Made a defender miss. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Looking downfield, it's Finn. The quick out. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williamson. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Ball How will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Gets away. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Russell. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Red Hawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and all gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Direct snap. Got a little space. They bring him down at the 44-yard line. It'll be 4th down, but this might be prime go-for-it territory. The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I
agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw, it's Finn. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes a grab for a big play. Clock clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pulls it in. It's Reynolds. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Reynolds. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first...